Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and on my channel we speak everything about makeup and skincare. So if you are also a makeup and skincare junkie just like me, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so whenever I upload videos, you would be notified. Today is a very crazy video. I am still thinking, wow, how did I pull it off? So I did try the foundation routine that is so viral on TikTok, and nowadays a lot of YouTubers are also trying to recreate the foundation routine from TikTok. So I thought, why should I sit idle? I would also give it a try, and I had so much fun creating this video for you guys. So yeah, so see how I just tried to recreate the TikTok foundation hack trend and got this look. So keep on watching. Alright, so I am super excited to do this, and at the same time, I must be honest, I'm also super scared. I'm not sure how this video is gonna go. Alright, so let's just begin. So first, always what she does is she pushes her hair back with a cloth hairband, but I have this right now over here, so I'm just gonna push my hair back with this. And then she starts with a primer, and on all her videos she uses a jelly primer. So it is colorless and it is a jelly primer. So I have the NYX Professional. This is the Bear With Me. This is the hydrating jelly primer. This is the only thing that I could find that was very close to what she uses. If you can see, this is a hydrating jelly primer. So this is colorless. So she does show that she is taking off a little bit of the product. Wow, this is just like jelly, the jelly that we eat. She takes it on her finger and she puts it directly on her skin. She makes it look so easy. It's not that easy. Okay, so I put it on my skin. I think I took too much. So I have a little more on my finger. I'm just gonna put it aside. I'm just gonna wipe it off. And wow, this is hydrating. So it's a collation of just few seconds of whatever she's doing step by step. So they don't show in detail, at least the primer, where all she uses her primer. But I'm using it on my entire face, a little bit on my neck. It is hydrating, but yeah, the typical primer texture. So it does stay a little bit sticky. And yeah, so primer is done. Now this is the scary part. So I've seen in few of the videos she shows the foundation. So she uses the Maybelline foundation where she's just pouring the foundation on her hand, and then she doesn't show what is the other foundation that she mixes in it, but it is a full coverage foundation. So I have the Maybelline foundation, the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. It is for normal to oily skin, and I'm using it in the shade 310 Sun Beige. And for the other full coverage foundation, I'm going to use my Dior Forever foundation in the shade 3 Neutral. So she uses a lot of foundation. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps of this foundation. Then I'm taking my Maybelline foundation. I'm just gonna pour some foundation here. Alright, so I have so much foundation. Compared to her, it's still less. And she uses the back side of her brush and she mixes the foundation like this. She mixes it, and now comes the struggle. She takes the foundation on this brush and she uses it on her face. So I'm looking over here because I have my mirror here. This is not a no mirror challenge, so I do need my mirror. And she applies a lot of foundation. So I have to use all this foundation because compared to her, I've used very less. Wow, that's a lot of foundation. Alright, so once she's applied all the foundation on her skin, she uses her fingers and she rubs in the foundation into her lips and the eyes. She covers everything. So that's what we are gonna do. Oh my god! This feels so weird. So she puts it on her eyebrows, her eyelids, everything. Alright, so now I'm gonna cover my lips. Oh my god. That feels weird. How am I going to cover my forehead? The corners. Okay. See, as I told, it's tough to do this because they show just few seconds of each step that she does, but we don't know that how does she blend it into her skin or at the edges. So yeah, I don't know if this would go into the skin even more. I've put it everywhere. Do you see any gaps? I'm looking into the mirror. I don't see any gaps. I think I've covered my face completely. Oh my god, this is scary. It is so slippery. I don't know that even if this would dry into my skin, because if it stays this slippery, the makeup would just slip off from my skin. I don't think I can wear this entire day long. Okay, so just cleaning my hands make me feel a little bit calm that my hands are now clean. And before you do this, whenever you're using your fingers or your hands for using foundation or applying any type of makeup or touching your skin for anything, always make sure that your hands are clean. Now once this foundation, the mixture of the foundation, she puts it down, then she used a dropper foundation to give it even more coverage, just because this coverage is not enough. And she always uses the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It is a mattifying second skin effect, and I am using it in the shade 60 Latte Macchiato Beige. So I'm just shaking the bottle because it's a liquid, and I'm taking the dripper. I think it's slightly darker for my skin, but we're just going to work with it. Okay. I had to check if the dripper is working. It is working. And these are the areas that she normally does. I've never seen it doing her more than this. Alright, so now that we've added this foundation, so this, she blends it with a beauty blender. So I have a fresh, damp beauty blender. So now I'm gonna blend this into my skin. So this would also, maybe it would take off the excess that's on my skin. Let's see. Now I realize why she wears that broad, the cloth hairband, because the hair that's just right at the edge of your face, the foundation sticks to it. So yeah, I think it's better to use a cloth hairband that covers the front part of your hair as well. So now I'm going to blend it down my neck. It looks better, right? At least better than before.
2 hours later.
Oh my god, my arms are hurting. I've been blending it for such a long time. It does take some time because obviously it's a lot of foundation. If you want to blend it seamlessly, it does take a bit of time to blend it into your skin. For me, this is still too much foundation because I use very less foundation. Okay, so after this, what she does is she does her concealer and she sets her entire face with powder. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my normal concealer and I'm going to set my entire face with powder. I'm using my favorite NARS concealer in the shade Ginger. Alright, so now the foundation is all down, the foundation is set. This was the challenging part. I can see, because I have some creases in my neck, I can see a little bit creasing on my neck over here. That is why normally I don't like to wear foundation on my neck down, because it creases at this area of my neck. But otherwise, as of now, I feel the foundation looks good. So what she does next is she does the eyebrows, eyes, the normal makeup that we do on a daily basis. So I'm also going to do my complete face, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back with my full face of makeup. Let me tell you how I felt about the steps. So you saw me doing the base, my concealer and powder, and then I went with my bronzer, my blush, the highlighter. I did my eye makeup, lips. So all of these that I mentioned till now went absolutely smooth. I did not have any hiccups, there was no patchiness, everything went absolutely fine. The only place where I had a little bit of issue was my eyebrows, because whatever product I used after I did the base, I did not take off the base from any place other than my hair, because there was a lot of foundation on my hair. So I took off, I used a makeup wipe and I took off the foundation from my hair. But otherwise, on my lips, my eyelids, my eyebrows, I did not take off the foundation from anywhere. I applied everything else on top of the foundation, on top of the base that I had. So I first used a gel and then used a pencil. So I used the Rare Beauty eyebrow pencil. Everything that I have on my face right now, I would list everything in the description box below with the name of the shades as well. So yeah, I liked everything that went on my face except the eyebrow. So next time if I do the same thing, if I do the same way, if I use the method once again, I might first use a makeup wipe to take off the base from my eyebrows and then use my eyebrow pencil or a pomade or whatever I'm using for my eyebrows. Otherwise, I think my skin looks absolutely fine. I don't see any pores. My skin looks very flawless. I don't have, it is a super duper duper full coverage foundation routine. So next time I might take a foundation that is more suitable to my skin tone, and normally when you wear a lot of foundation, it tends to mattify on your skin. So far I've been wearing this base for nearly 30 minutes now, and it hasn't mattified on my skin. So maybe I would try to match it a little bit more so that I don't go lower than my creases on the neck, because then it would start creasing on the neck as well. So other than that, I think this foundation looks amazing on the skin. I'm not sure how this would last. I am not a person who would go this full coverage, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to wear it, but in the description box below I would also let you know as how long this foundation lasted on my skin. I might wear it for just 1 or 2 hours, or I might just go downstairs and I might clean off my face, or I might keep it till the end of the day. I'm not sure. Okay, I know I did the outro, I closed my video and I went downstairs, and I've been doing a lot of work since then. I also had my lunch and it's been 4 hours now. But when I looked at myself in the mirror, I thought, wow. So this is a totally full coverage foundation, which normally too much foundation, it creases on your skin, especially when you have smile lines. And when I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like so surprised. Wow, this looks amazing. My skin still looks very beautiful. It is not highlighting any of my textures. I thought after some point of time, my pores would start peeking through. All my textured skin would start looking very weird on my skin. But for a change, I really love the way it looks. It is not a natural application. It does look that you've done the full shebang, the makeup. So yeah, so if you're going for a party or a function and you know that you're going to wear your foundation for a very long time, I think this is the way to go. I would not say that you can try doing it on a daily basis, because it takes a lot of time. You're using your fingers, so there's a lot of patchiness, and then you're using the blender, and because there is so much foundation, blending out the foundation takes a very long time. So that's the only drawback over here. But otherwise, if it's for a function and if you have nearly 1 hour to get ready for your function, I think this is the way to go, because it looks amazing even after such a long time. It hasn't even creased at the sides of my nose and my smile lines or on my chin, because these are the major areas where if I wear too much foundation, these are the areas where it normally creases on my face. I don't know what to say. It looks beautiful. I was so scared to do this, but yeah, I'm glad I did this. And I haven't worn any eyelid, what do you call it? I haven't worn any eyelid primer, but it was just the foundation that I used. As I told you, I did not take away any foundation, and I just applied the regular products like my bronzer, my eyeshadows that I normally do, and even my eyeshadow has increased, and that is beautiful. I love the way it looks. So I just wanted to quickly come back and tell you guys that yes, though I've closed the video, I waited for 4 hours. I didn't have time to take off my makeup. I did have my lunch, and my lipstick still stays. I haven't touched up my lipstick at all. I used a lipstick and a lip gloss over the concealer itself. I did not take off the concealer, and it still is intact. I can still see the gloss on my lips, but I see it down my neck a little bit. It hasn't creased. After initially it was creasing a little bit on my necklines over here, but since then it hasn't creased at all. But if I pull down my shirt, and I can show you, there is a difference. So that means it has oxidized a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. But even if I see my face doesn't look very dark because it's oxidized, but oxidized a very teensy weensy bit. So yeah, I really love the foundation, the way it looks. So back to my outro. But yeah, I loved doing this routine with you guys. I just wanted to give it a try because it is so hyped all over TikTok and now over YouTube as well. So I had to give it a try and share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Thank you, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.